So upon all the scholarships that are around, why South Korea? Like, why South Korea? Why did you choose South Korea? What motivated you to choose South Korea?
So one is technology.
Mhm.
Then apart from technology, I like, for instance, when it comes to research, compared to other countries, I remember when we got the scholarship, we had the opportunity to meet some scholars like alumni, those who completed the way back 2010, 2011, and one professor, like one is, I think they were six, five were professors.
Mhm.
No, five are professors. So one was saying like he graduated his master's in UK, and the lab that he was working, when he compares the instruments that were available compared to the ones in Korea, like Koreans, they have a lot of instruments. So when you want to perform your research, anything like practicals, anything that you want to do, like Korea has the first-hand technology to help you to go through that. So choosing Korea, one was the language because Korea is increasing. Then when we come to the marine environment, Korea has a very stable influence in the marine environment. So coming here, learning how they operate, studying their technology so that when we are done with the program, we come back to help our country. Yeah, so
That's interesting. Okay. So let's dive through the conversation. So I think you said you have like a short presentation. So maybe you can go ahead. Then after that, if you have questions, we will just ask.
first, I want us to dive in what is GKS, which is the Global Korean Scholarship. So the Global Korean Scholarship, as we all know, is a fully funded scholarship by the government of Korea. So it goes with the undergrads, like masters, if you want to pursue your PhD. So these three things, undergrad, masters, and PhD. The main objective of the GKS is designed to provide international students with opportunities to study at higher educational institutions in Korea in pursuit of academic degrees, which will enhance international education exchange and deepen mutual friendship between Korea and participating countries. So if by God's grace you're able to get the opportunity to study in Korea through this scholarship, studying the language, especially like mostly, should I say, in the medical field, in the marine field, like fisheries and all those types, it will give you the opportunity because right now Korea is expanding. Korea is going through the world. So one of the main reasons or the main objectives that they brought out this idea was to help international students, like to be a collaboration between Korea and other countries. So that in case maybe if there is a Korean company in your country that they want people who understand the environment of Korea, who speaks Korean, it wouldn't be something hard for them to find in your country. So then what does the GKS cover? So the GKS covers your full tuition fee, then a monthly stipend, then a round trip airfare. So when you get a scholarship, the government will pay your school fees, everything like fully funded, give you something at the end of the month. You put on yourself, then a round trip. So when you get the scholarship, they will give you a plane ticket for you from your country to Korea. Then when you are done, they will give you a plane ticket from Korea to your country. Then you will learn, you have 1 year. So for bachelor is 5 years. If you want to have your bachelor degree is 5 years. Why? Because you will need to study the language for 1 year. Then master's is 3 years. You will need to study the language for 1 year. After that, you start your master degree. Then you come to PhD. PhD is 4 years. You study the language for 1 year. Then after that, you start your PhD program for 3 years. Then they have medical insurance, then settlement allowance. So it differs. Settlement allowance differ in terms of degree, bachelor, master's, then PhD. So it will depend on your degree that you are offering. That will depend. That will determine the amount that they will give you when you come here. Then eligibility, nationality. Okay, so right now we are talking about Ghana. So right now, citizenship requirement, you should be a Ghanaian by birth. None of your parents should be Korean. That is one. Then the age limit. So last year, from the time they started the program till last year, 2025, the age limit was 35 for masters. Then PhD was 40 years, but now they've cut it across from masters to PhD is 40 years. So now the age limit is 40 years. But before you are entering, you should be 39. You should be less than 40. If you are 40, you cannot enter. But if you are 39 years, you can enter. Then your GPA requirement. So minimum GPA is 80% of your CGPA. It should be 80% or on top. So if your GPA is out of 4.0, then you should get at least 2.64. So from 2.64 upwards, you can apply. Then if your GPA is 4.3, your lowest should be 2.80, 4.5, 2.9, then 5.0, that is 3.2. So if your GPA is also in percentile, then that means the lowest should be 80%. Then you should be medically fit. You should be medically fit because in the application process, you'll be required to fill some forms which shows that you are fit to come to Korea. Then the application method, we have two methods, the embassy track, then the university track. So the embassy track, you apply through the Korean embassy. In Ghana, you apply through the Korean embassy. And for that one, you are allowed to choose 3 universities. Then the university track, you apply directly to the university. So applying to the university is only one university that you can go with. You can't go with 2 or 3. So the one that is favorable for you, you choose. And the university track, all your documents, you will need to post them. Should I say post mail? Like you need to put them in an envelope, then send them through maybe DHL or somehow. Then it will go to the school. And one thing that you need to know, Koreans, universities, they want original transcript, like your certified true copy of your degree certificate, like everything should be original, everything should be certified. Then when you send them to Korea, they are not coming back again. Yes. So when you send your certified true copy, your birth cert, your original transcript, you go through the process, you send it to them, you will not get those documents back again. Let me give a little about the document. So in Ghana, they want apostille-like document. So first you will send your birth cert, your degree certificate, that is like not the original degree certificate. You go to your school, then you apply for a certified true copy of your degree certificate. That is one. Your birth cert, then your transcript. For that one, they don't want a copy. They want original. So your original birth cert, certified true copy of your degree certificate, then your transcript. You will send them to the Supreme Court. First, from Supreme Court, you go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the Korean Embassy. for them to give you the final apostle document. So after they have given you the stamp, they will call you to come for the document. Then you come and fill your application forms. So that is it through the application method. Then how to win the GKS. So you have to have, you need a strong personal statement. So when you are filling the application, when you get the application forms on the form 2, which is your personal statement, they have five things that they require from you that you need to go through. They give you 5 guidelines. So this is the form 2 personal statement. So the personal statement, they want you to talk about your educational background. They want you to talk about your significant experiences you have had, like the work, what you've done, then personal events that have had a significant influence on you. If applicable, describe awards you have received, whether publications, whether in school you were the best, like you received any award, like you need to put all those in the personal statement, which should be detailed. Please, no AI. Even if you will use AI, make sure you write everything in your own words. If you use AI, make sure you write everything in your own words so that you avoid any kind of detection. Though they require hard paper, but we all need to know that all the guys going through this are students and professionals like you. So they know the handwriting of AI and so many things. So please, if you go through the AI method, make sure everything is very detailed. There are no lies. And in 2016, I worked in UN. Then 2017, I work in this, like, you shouldn't put any lie there. Everything should be genuine, because after that, you will go for the interview and you will prove it. So please make sure all these things are very strong. Then clear and realistic study plan. So study plan, when you come to Korea, what will you come and do? The 3 years or 4 years that you come and spend here, what will you do? How will you study the language? After the language, what else? When you start your master's or PhD, what else will you do? How will you put your education, like, then your short-term goal, then after you are done with the program, what else will you do? Your long-term goal. So you put all these things together in your study plan, which will help you. Then research alignment. Research alignment mostly goes with, in the GKS also. Sorry, let me also fix this too. In the GKS, they have the research to graduates, like those who are professors, but they want to do a research with the university. They can also apply. So for the research is 1 year. Research is 1 year, so you will need to send an email to the professors. This is the only one that you will need the professor. Mostly in US, UK, when you are applying for a scholarship, you will need to send an email to the professor for the professor to approve before the professor will give you a letter, then you will come and apply for the scholarship. This is not how this one is. This is only for the professors, like those who want to do research. So then we come to strong recommendation letters. One of the main things that really counts is a recommendation letter. It will, like, I can say recommendation letter is almost about 30 to 40%. So the recommender, your professor, mostly like 99.99%, it should be a professor, or like your lecturer in a school, your last university that you completed. And the recommendation letter should be very strong. Like, the lecturer should be very, how should I say, he needs to put sugar. He needs to put sugar into the recommendation letter, because, like, it really counts in the application process. It really counts. And how they do the recommendation letter, you have 2 forms. So in the application form, there is form 5, that is for recommendation letter. And the recommendation letter in the form 5, you have a part that you will fail. I don't know, okay. You have a part that you will fail. After failing, then you will send that to your recommender. Then the recommender will type everything in the box. Or you know we have the ones with letterheads. After your professor or your lecturer has typed the recommendation letter on a letterhead, then you attach that to your form 5, which is your recommendation letter form. Without failing anything, you attach it to it, then you put it in a white envelope. Then the lecturer will sign on the flap. That is the requirement. So that means it is really, really essential in the application process. So you take note on that. Then leadership and volunteer process, these things also count. When you are applying, they have other documents. Maybe you have leadership experience, you have volunteer experience, you can put all those things in, which also really count. Then common mistakes that people do, as I said, copy and paste, study plans, AI, copy and paste, then they just place it there. So as I said, we need to know these people, they have technologies. These people, they are also students who also uses AI. They use AI. So they know the sequence and the language of AI. So we need to be careful. Then choosing unrelated majors. Maybe you completed bachelor in finance, then you right now I want to do masters in medicine. Like, you need to be realistic. You need to choose something related to your major. Then weak recommendation letters. That one I have also talked about that. Then ignoring document instructions. Every university, every school has their instructions. So when you are going through, you need to really go through very well, because when you miss one instructions, like they will just put your documents aside without going through anything. So every instruction of the school is very important. Some will tell you maybe you need to, your document, add 2 copies. Some will tell you add 1 copy. Some will tell you just use the original, don't add any copy. Some will tell you to add like other documents apart from what the scholarship committee will ask from you. So don't ignore document instructions. They are very important. After doing everything, you need to write the name of the document at the right top corner, like very, very essential things that if you miss, that is it. Your scholarship will be cancelled. Then poor research proposal structure. So that is for the research people, those who want to, like the professors, those who have their doctorate degree, then they want to do a research. They also need to take very good notice of that. But apart from that, when you're going through, I don't know, okay, so I will add that's what I was about to say to the interview tips. So you need to know your study plan. You wrote the study plan. So you need to know what is in there. In Ghana, Rebecca said, like just chew and pour. You need to know your study plan. Then understand Korea and your chosen university. Why did you choose Korea? That is a normal question they will ask. Why Korea? Why do you want to study in Korea? And why maybe, I don't know, Donga University, like why this particular university? Why do you want to come to Korea? It is it is a normal question that they will ask. Then demonstrate leadership and vision. So during the interview, they might also ask you, maybe have you, because one thing that we need to know, these people really care about extracurricular activities. We need to take very good notice of that. They really care, like apart from you going to school, like what else were you doing? Was it only studying? No. They really care about extracurricular activities. Maybe beach cleaning, like extra things. Football, playing soccer. If You are not studying, are you playing soccer? What games? Like, for these people, they don't care. Do you have a dog? Like, some things that I would say, like, it's very, very needed. Very needed. You know, these people, they really care about animals, like cats, dogs, especially cats and dogs. So apart from that, like, they can even ask you how many siblings do you have, some kind of questions. But all that you need to do is to prepare yourself very well, know your study plan, know what you're about, know why you want to come to Korea. Then you need to, though they did not ask for a research proposal, but they will ask what are your research interests. That one too is very important. You need to know, because in Korea or in Asia, when you complete your master degree without completing your thesis, you have not completed the school. So your thesis is very important. Like, should I say your thesis is the university, like the master degree or the PhD that you came to do. So the others, like going for classes, those are bonuses. The real university that you came is your research. So they will ask of your research interest. So when you come to Korea, you will need to look for a professor. And for here, professors are called kings. Your professor is a king. Your professor, your professor, your professor should be hailed as a king. So coming here, you need to make sure you have a very good relationship with your professor, because that will really help you. If you have a good relationship with your professor, it's a plus, like a very huge plus. But if you don't have a good relationship with your professor, I tell you, it will take a very long time for you to graduate. Then be confident and clear. So why do you want to, why Korea? Um, um, Ko- uh, Even ask yourself, if you are the one doing all these things, like, will you choose yourself? So you need to be very confident. You need to know what you are about. You need to be very straight, very straightforward. These people, they like someone who is straightforward. Just go to the point. Just answer the question. Uh, like they asking you, what are your research interests? I know Korea is a very good country. It has large. No, that is not what they are asking you. They are asking of your research interests. When you come, what will you do regarding your research? So you need to be very confident and very clear. So I think that's all. If you have any question, I think you, Madam, is here. You put it in the comment section, then I can answer any question that's bothering you.
For the application, we have the government and the university track. With the university track, is the application also you submitting it to the university via post, or it's an online application?
A point of correction is embassy track, then university
Yeah,
track.
embassy, sorry.
I even forgot to add something there. So the embassy track, okay, after filling the application forms, then putting down or putting together your documents, you will make extra 3 copies because of the schools. So you make extra 3 copies each of your documents. Then you put them in a brown envelope, put your address on it, then you will send it to the embassy, like Korean embassy in Ghana. But for the university track, okay, you go to your Google, you type studyinkorea.com, or when you go to uh, Ghana Embassy online, Ghana Embassy, you type Ghana Embassy online. Korea Embassy in Ghana. So you type Korea Embassy in Ghana in Google search. So when you type this in Google search and you go there, you will find like GKS scholarship. That is where you will find all the documents. So the document has a guideline, then it has universities. So the universities, they have A universities and they have B. So A universities are like, should I say the popular universities in Korea? Then they have type B universities. So the A universities are 35 institutions, then the type B are 41. So the university track, you need to apply to type B university, only one. So when you open the universities, then you will check the university you are familiar with or the course that you want. You will see the university's guidelines. So some will let you or some will tell you to apply on their website, but mostly like 80% of the universities will just put the address, like the address there, you just post it to them. No emails, no like online anything. You just send them direct your documents by DHL or I don't know, other other agencies in Ghana.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much. So the tracks are the embassy track and the university track. I think that at the end of the
Yes.
presentation, I would demonstrate it. Like I would go to the website and demonstrate it to everyone.
And one
Um,
thing too, the university track is expensive than the embassy track. So
okay.
one thing you need to
So,
take notice of.
so does it mean that with the embassy track, do you have to pay like application fee?
The no application fee, just that
Okay.
your document, when you send it to the court, you pay something. You send it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you pay. Then it goes to the Korean embassy. That one too, for the 3 documents is $12. But if you are doing a PhD, then you need 5 documents. Your bachelor degree is included. Your bachelor degree's transcript is included. Your master's degree transcript, then your birth certificate. So 5 documents for PhD, then 3 documents for bachelor, then university. Because the 3 documents for bachelor degree, you will need your high school, then your high school transcript. So for the bachelor degree, mostly they open in September, then close in around maybe November, December. Then the masters and PhD they open in mid of February, then they close in mid of March, between March, maybe the second week of March to 31st. But not all the universities last that longer to the 31st. Most of them close in the second week of March.
Okay, thank you very much. So, my next question was about the research topics, right? So you
Okay.
mentioned, if I got it right, you said that for the research proposal, it's for those who want to be in the, like who are already done with, let's say, their masters and their doctorates and want to do
Yeah.
research.
Yes.
Okay. So, for example, if I'm applying for a PhD, right? I know that with PhDs, you will need like a research topic. And if I go to the interview, would they ask me about like, oh, do I already have a research topic in mind for my program or something like that?
Okay. So for PhD, yes, you will need a research topic, just a topic in mind. Then maybe you have a little explanation like how is the research, just a little explanation, not deeper like those who are coming to do research.
Okay.
So
And
so for P okay,
mhm.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry, please go ahead. I thought
So
you had not
so
finished.
for PhD like it's just like the masters. Yes, nothing special than like those who are coming to do research. The research is for 1 year. Those who are done with their PhD and they want to do a research in the school, for that one, you need like a very specific research proposal.
Thank you very much. So Linda Uju is asking for university track, how do we submit the documents?
So as I said, after filling the application form, going to studyinkorea.com or going to get Korean Embassy in Ghana website, then looking for GKS scholarship, you find the document, you find the guidelines.
Oh,
So when you find the document, you find university information. You then you choose the course that you are okay with. So let's
oh,
say I choose Seoul National University, let me give that as an example. When I find Seoul National University, then I will need to look at when you open the file of Seoul National University. I don't know if I can open it here. This is, please, you can all see my screen, right? So this is Busan National University. So we have available department, and we have a PDF. So the PDF is the overview of the university. Okay, so this is university information of Busan National University. So, okay, so this is about the university. Then you will see, okay, these are the courses, the departments. These are not what I'm looking for. So after going through the courses and departments, then you come to university information, what they require. So, okay. So admission procedure says first round of university. So application and screening period, estimated date from March to May. So that means from 1st March, you would have submitted your document already, because the screening starts from March to May. So then, like, these are their requirements. So list of required documents for all applicants, common document, same as those designated by NIED, one original, then 2 copies of the original document. Every school has his or her own instructions. Then submission method, university track, express mail, courier, or in person. So that is it. So express mail, they will tell you you don't need to submit any email, no email. They don't want any email, no email. Like, so these are their instructions. So when you open every university has his or her instructions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So it means that depending on the university, you have to, in fact, read all the instructions before even.
Very well.
Yeah, instructions are very important. Okay. So with the medical fitness, I think that I have read something about the Korean government scholarship, and I know, or maybe per what I read, they usually give you like a card where you have to go to a hospital for them to check you, and they take, or like they sign or something like that. Do they have like a specific hospital dedicated for your checkup, for them to like approve whether you are medically fit, or you can go to any hospital in Ghana where you can do your medical fitness check?
So your medical fitness, this is different from China. Okay, so in China, they will give you a form, you will send it to a hospital, like any hospital. But for here, in the application process, when you go to the last page, so this is Form 9, Personal Medical Assessment. So these are the questions. Have you ever had any infectious that pose risk? Like, these are the questions you answer. So if it is no, you take. If it is yes, you take. So you take all these, that's all.
Oh, okay. It means it's only based on your answers.
Yes. Okay. So one thing that I want everyone to know, maybe you've seen this, you think, oh, maybe I can lie to these people. Okay, no problem. But when you come here, it will show. No one is going to test you. When you come here, first 6 months, they will do an insurance for you. But you should know that here, medical bills are very expensive. And your insurance covers only half.
Half, okay.
So maybe you have some infectious disease, or you have certain diseases, and you come here, maybe, oh, wait, yeah, this one is very cheap, or a falla, so you've come. When you come, God willing, everything will show. When you get sick, the insurance will pay only half. You will pay the rest. Maybe they might even charge you 10 million won. They might even charge you 5 million won. When they pay half, the remaining 2.5 million won will be paid by you.
So to clarify, you just have to take. You don't need to go to any.
No, you don't need to go to any hospital.
And even during the applying for, let's say, your visa, do you also have to, do they require the medical checkup or with?
No, they don't. What they require is only recommendation letter in
Oh,
addition to the document you download from online, like on their platform. So the only thing you add is recommendation letter. That's it.
recommendation letter, okay. And I, with the money aspect, as in the stipend, is it the
Okay.
same for master's, PhD, and research, or the bachelor's, master's, PhD, and researchers, or it's
So,
different?
okay, so let me check. I think this year they have increased it, but for masters it's 1.3 million won a month after
Mhm.
your language class. Then for PhD is 1.5.
Okay, let me
So the
check.
1.5 excluding your what's the name, accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so the money that they will give you is what you will use to pay your accommodation. So one thing too is when you come here in your first 1 year, which is a language course, you will live in the school's dormitory, which is much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Then after the 1 year, you will need to move out of the dormitory. It depends on every school. For where I am, you will need to move out of the dormitory to either you go outside or the school has different halls, like different dormitories that you can apply and sleep in, but those are much higher than uh, the dormitories. That's one you can be give you. And one thing too that people should know, when you go to Seoul, when you go to Incheon, in the high cities like the AA schools, for there, no mercy for the cripple. Like living expenses are very high
Right.
and dormitory fees are very high. So you need to take notice of that.
Okay. So it means that the 1.3 million or that the stipends that they give you, you have to
Yes.
use some for your accommodation, some for
Yeah.
your living expenses. Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
So
okay.
you need to budget maybe the 1.3. So your language school, you'll be given 1.1 million
Mm-hmm.
for 1 year. Then after language school, but right now it's 1.2. For those who came now, it's
Mm-hmm.
1.2 million for your 1 year. Every month, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2 till you are done. Then when you are done, they increase it from 1.2 to 1.3 something.
Mm.
So yes, so every month budget's about 250,000 won for your dormitory fees.
Mm-hmm.
Then after your dormitory, then it increases maybe between 300 and 500,000 won per month.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the living expense, I know that depending on the cities, like if you are
Yeah.
in a very big city, the capital, it will be very expensive than if you are in a smaller city. But with the
Yeah.
stipends, is it for you personally? I don't want to probe into like your personal finances. So
No
just
problem.
give me surface. Like, is it enough for you to live comfortably in South Korea? For you personally?
So one thing, this should I say, out of better words, sometimes when we go to class and the lecture, like the teachers ask us, like, how much do they give you? And we say, where, Ginger? Like, how do you survive?
Wow.
So yes, so like it's okay for us, it's okay. All that you need to know, especially this goes to the ladies. Ladies are, we are coming to Korea fashion or skincare. For here, skincare, medicines are very expensive. So you come, you tell yourself maybe you want to do all these things, that will be up to you, but it's enough. For
Okay.
where I am is okay because when I move from here to other town, and don't let anyone deceive you that living expense in maybe let's say villages in Korea, I'm telling you, even those places are hellfire. So food, everything is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly, I don't know if you will ask that question, maybe when you are coming, the kind of things that you bring. So I
Yeah,
think,
you can. You can answer it, like the kind of things
So
you bring, or what are
yeah,
the things you brought to Korea?
so mostly when you are coming, one of the advice, if you're a guy, bring only 4 clothes.
Okay.
Only 4 clothes. Then maybe 2 jeans, 2 tops for the first 1 month, that something that you will send to lecture like
Mm.
class. Then maybe 2 sneakers, 1 slipper. Apart from those things, don't add anything. Don't bring paste like Pepsodent, soap. Maybe bring 1 soap.
Hmm.
Then one thing very important, brush, like
Toothbrush.
toothbrush, very important, because a hand normal brush let the same cry and cry three, very soft, very soft. So for toothbrush, then for the ladies, what you will use for your hair, very important. You maybe something that can help you for about 1 year or 1.5. Then skincare, because here they are this and are different. You will buy them and like it will affect your skin. So
Hmm.
skincare, your hair, the ladies. Then if you are big, like the ladies, if let's say, sorry, I am not putting you in a corner, but let's say if you are heavy, like you are big, maybe you need to bring some clothes, but not a lot of clothes, because there are a lot of clothes here that you can buy, like which is okay. So when it comes to clothes, then the rest should be food.
Food.
Don't let anyone deceive you. Kobe, Kako. Don't let anyone deceive you. Seriously.
Okay.
Kobe, Kako, need fufu, kivo, gari, like, I'm telling you. 10 tomatoes, don't forget. If you don't like 10 tomatoes, I'm telling you, bring 10 tomatoes from Ghana.
Mm.
Because here, I'm telling you, everything is expensive.
Expensive.
Even onion. Before you buy onion, the least you can get here is 30 cedis and above.
Wow.
So everything here is expensive. So you bring your food, then
Mm-hmm.
put it in your mind that when you are coming to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you need to cook, because when you eat from the
It's expensive.
cafeteria, it's a bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
When you compare to you cooking is much better than going to, because comparing, maybe it's not every day that you are a human being, not every day that you will be eating.
Yeah.
So you will save more than going to the school
The
cafeteria.
school
Thank you.
cafeteria, yeah. Survival skills. You have to survive in outside of Ghana and also try
Yeah.
and save too. Under the embassy track, right?
Okay.
You said at least 3 universities. The
Yes.
question I wanted to ask is, are all universities like in Korea under the Korean government scholarship? Like,
Yes. So all the universities, so how many universities? 35 plus 41, that is 76. So all these universities are verified before like they are put on the scholarship scheme. So every year, if you are someone who really monitors, every year the schools changes,
mhm,
especially the type B schools, they changes every year. Every year determines the kind of university that they will put in.
mm,
So they are all under the Korean government, like all the 76 schools are all under the Korean government.
oh,
So under the embassy track, yes, you choose 3 university, one university from type A, then 2 university from type B. But you need to know the embassy track, you go through um, 3 rounds. So you
mhm,
can be eliminated in the first round, you can be eliminated in second round, and you can be eliminated in third round.
mhm,
So it all depends. Maybe you can apply to the university, they will do everything, but the university will say we don't like you. So
mm,
embassy track goes through 3 rounds. Then university track goes through 2 rounds. But the 2 rounds, one is just the interview, the most important. That's the interview, which is online. Embassy track is face to face, like face to face. Then university track is online interview. So when you go for the interview and you pass the university track, I think when you do very well with the interview, your chance of getting the scholarship is 90%.
Okay. Please, if we have any questions, let's kindly put it in the comment section. If we have any questions, just put it in the comment section. I just remembered you mentioned that when you submit your original certified document, that's the birth certificate and the transcript, it's never coming back.
Yes,
It
please.
so I don't
So
I can you like explain it, like after you submit it and it's not coming back, how do you get, or do you still have a birth certificate as at now, since your birth certificate
yeah,
and
I
transcript?
have a bet. You know, the birth certificate, you can go for a copy at the birth and death. So I don't know. Now, when you go to the court, they tell you they don't want a copy, because when I was coming, there was a copy that I used to apply for it. But I don't know, because the printer that I used at that time, like the difference between the copy and the original, like there were no difference. So I think that was what triggered them for them to do it for me. But they take the original. So if they take the original, then unfortunately you will need to apply for, when you go to birth and death, and you
Yeah,
tell them you want a copy of your birth certificate, since you have already done some before, they will print it for you.
print it for
But
you.
you know,
Okay.
in Ghana, you pay
Yeah,
for something.
yeah,
Then your degree certificate, you know, your degree certificate is one. So
yeah.
for that one, they allow you to do a
A
certified
copy.
true copy.
Okay.
Then your transcript, you can take as much as you want. So transcript, they want the original copy.
Oh,
So
okay.
when they go to Korea, they are not coming back again.
Wow. Wow. That's really interesting.
And the funny part is, when you make a mistake in the instructions, like you are not going you are not going to hear from them again.
Wow.
So you
They
need
are
to be
really
very careful.
strict.
Yeah, very.
Wow. Wow.
It takes the grace of God, I'm telling you.
Yeah. They are
Then the
very.
whole Ghana,
Mhm.
they are taking 12 people, 7 people from embassy, then 5 people from university track.
Is it like 12 people for masters, bachelors, PhD?
No, no, no. For bachelor is different. Okay, so for
Okay.
bachelor degree, every year they pick 2 people, the whole Ghana, 2 people for bachelor degree. Then for masters and PhD, they pick 12 people, 7 for embassy, then 5 for
Five
university
more.
track. So let's say if 20 people apply through university track, they are picking only 5.
And it means that
So what that, uh
it's very like tight to get to,
very tight. Yes,
very
very
tight.
tight. But one thing I know, it takes the grace of God, because
Grace
I
of
think
God,
last
yeah.
year they took how many people? 15.
Mm-hmm.
So if let's say, no, it's not luck, it's favor. When you
Favor,
find
yeah.
favor before God, then He pushes you inside. So that's how it is.
And I would say, can you take us through how you like, um, you started from, let's say, from the application process to the um, you getting into the program? Like, what are the strategies that you used to like apply to get into the program? Like, just some tips, one or two.
Okay. So first advice that I give is, make sure you send an email to the school.
Mhm.
Maybe you've seen about 3 courses that you are interested, and kindly know, when you are checking the courses, let's say you did um, marine engineering in Ghana. Okay, a few people do marine engineering. I don't even know the example. Let's say you did finance in Ghana, then maybe you are choosing the university. You need to really check, because they have 100% Korean, like they have everything, instructions there. So then that means if you are choosing that course, everything you are going to study is in Korean. And they have Korean and English. That one is okay. Then they have 100% in English. For 100% in English, the competition is very high, because this is all over the world. US, UK, Australia, everyone is applying. So all of them, they target the English. So one advice, you choose English and Korean, because when you come here, you study the language. And should I say, if you are serious, you'll be able to understand. So you'll be okay with it. So the question again, like, I
Okay,
just,
so just some tips and strategies that
yes.
you
So
use.
you email the school first. That is one. You make sure you email the school. So maybe you have 4 choices that you are confused. Send them all an email. Maybe I am from Ghana. Maybe my name is so and so from Ghana. I have a bachelor degree in this, or I have a master's degree in this, and I have an experience in this. I am interested in studying with you. So I have all my documents ready. What next step should I go through? This is the course I want. Do I need to add additional document? When you send an email to all these, definitely there is one university that will hear you.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you get that university, then you go through with the process. So the process is very long. So mostly I advise, if you will start the process, latest by January, you start the process. You go to the court with your document. That is the most important thing. Go to the court, after court, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, from Ministry of Foreign Affairs to Korean Embassy. After that, then you put your document down, you wait for them to open. When they open, then you choose the university. The university you send, after you've already sent them an email, you are interacting with them, then you send your document. So your recommendation letter, as I said, is very crucial. Your recommendation letter is very crucial. Your personal statement, make it very valid. Make it very valid. Then add an experience. Maybe you've sat in front of, or you've helped your mom sell her goods. Put it there, supermarket or mat, something, add an experience to it, which will help you. Then apart from that, even the first most important thing, pray.
Yeah.
Pray. Because I tell you, let me give you an example. When I was applying, I did mistake. I made a mistake in my application form. So I was there, then the school texted me an email. Oh, hi, your documents, we've received your document, but you made a mistake. Can you kindly correct the mistake, then send it back to us? I'm telling you,
Wow.
that is a very one flop. They will take you out.
Out, yeah.
They will take you out. So you need to pray. But not relying on prayer. The fact that you are praying doesn't mean you should go and make mistake because, oh, I'm praying and God will know. That one, so praying, you need to make sure you make everything intact. So in case you make something or you make a mistake that you didn't realize, for that one, God can come in and help you.
Yeah.
But this, it takes grace, because the whole Ghana, we are choosing 12 people. So no matter how, don't think about your grade. Pray, apply. Pray and apply. You will get in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Some people are still joining in. It's quite late. Anyway, so this is what I will do. Before we end the session, I would go to the website and show you how the application or the website looks like.
Even I can show now if you don't mind.
Okay, you can show them.
So here is the website. This is Study Korea, or maybe you go back, you type study in Korea. Study in Korea. So the first one that will come, Study in Korea, you open. So that's it. You translate. I can read, but let me translate. So this is the website, the official website. So if you're going through the embassy track, you will need to come and register here. So you come and join membership. If you're going through the embassy track, now that is the rule, the law that they have brought. Then you come to plan study. After plan study, you come to scholarship.
Yeah, I can see you.
So scholarship, you will see GKS notice. So you come to GKS notice, then you will see, like you check changes to available university for 2020 GKS program. Okay, they have made changes. Then application guidelines for global career scholarship. So this is the application guidelines. So when you come here, you will see all the university information. So you see application guidelines, application forms, university information, 1, 2, 3. Then university information specialization. So specialization people also are those who are working, those who are schooling in universities that have affiliations with universities in Korea. People who are schooling in different countries that the university has an affiliation with a university in Korea, you can go through the specialization course. For that one, you don't need to go through stress. Then if you're a refugee, you will need to go to UNHCR for a letter to approve that you are indeed a refugee. That one too is a very seamless approach. I don't know in Ghana if you have refugees there. So I think that is. So these are the guidelines. These are the documents. You download them, then you go through them. So the university information, general, you open, you will see all the schools. So zip 1 start from A to C. Then zip 2 will continue, then zip 3 will continue to Z. The schools, like their names in alphabetical order. So you go there, you check all the universities. When you open, you will see their forms. So like this one, available departments, let me use this as an example. You open this SL, this is how it comes. So what I was saying, let's check Department of Korean Language and Literature. You will see that here is Korean 100%. So the medium of instruction is 100% Korean. Then you check this side. This is for masters, here is for doctorate. They don't do doctorate degree. You come like different. They have different sociology. Any course that is done in Ghana is done here. International trade, economics, public and policy management, different tourism. Everything is here. Childcare, education, like anything that you want, you will get it here.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking us to the application process, like the website.